myself, Ajay Balachandran from Uttapalam. I'm here to share my story with you all and also the journey of a bedridden person which got transformed with the help of assistive technology being a tool in it. So this tool has almost changed my life, and with the students, this is the one I want to share. And the transformation was in such a way that from the life of a bedridden, I was taken to the job roles of handling multiple job roles in companies around the world. And let me start my journey with my story. So I was born as the eldest son of a school teacher in Balachandran and Jayasri. And my sister, I have a younger sister, Anjana. She is currently pursuing her research aspirations. Since my school time, I had been a mediocre student, but always I had shown interest towards literature and art. So it was during the end time of my school days, I was introduced to the concept of martial arts. I got so much excited about that, and I started practicing it more, and it became one of my passion. So I was much drawn towards the feeling of being physically fit and also the contentment that we feel with my own sense. It was from within dragging me towards this passion. But also from outside there was a change. It was a transformation from a fat boy who is often bullied by his fellows to a guy whom others would take a moment to approach. So giving those colorful memories, my school days at BSS Gurukulam passed, and we moved to my turning point slide in my life. When I was doing my engineering in Bangalore, on a return trip, I met with an accident that left me paralyzed below the neck. So the only memory that I have about this incident is that I was actually quarreling with the nursing staff that I thought that my hands and leg were tied, and I was asking them to untie my hands and legs. So this was time one of them came to me and hold my head and just lifted and showed that they are not tied. This is how your medical condition is now. So that was the time I understood that this is what happened to me is cervical spine injury, and because of that I was not able to move my limbs. So it was around the first 1 year we were fully in consistent travels from one hospital to another in seek of the cure which medical science has not yet developed. So once we understood that this is how the things are, and I got stable with the medical condition got stable, I was discharged. And the thing is that we were suggested also to continue the treatment from our home as physiotherapy. So and still we were continuing that. So we understand that when a student like in my age came to the home and spent time in between the four walls, how would the life be? So for around 3 years that continued, and my only job was to look through the window and just sit and look through the window. So but I can't say that it was fully a time of forlornness, but there was also the moments of solitude happening, and wonderful people came to my life, and also I got time to spend with great books, scriptures, all these things came to my life during this time. And most importantly, I got the time to look at my own experience, to look at the essence of my life, because there was no one around. So I was able to do this with my own self, the interactions with me, how my mind works, all these things. I got this time to work on all these things. And also, when I looked outside, I could see that my family, they were always with me and helping me to provide whatever things that they can. And they were also hoping to bring out the best in me. So you know that there is no other way that to stop myself from hoping. I had to find some way to hope. So it was during this time I learned that hoping for no reason is the way we bring reasons to be hopeful. This was my learning. So, and I kept hopeful. If we see that in the scriptures also, I got the proof that what this concept is also applicable for all. Because if we see that in scripture in the Gita, where it says that when Arjuna was so uh, trembling with fear, the person who came, the Lord just told him that there is no enemy, I have all vacant, I have emptied all of them, you just believe my words. So, and this was the time the Arjuna had believed in the unseen and started working on it. So there was one of my friend also suggested such a mention from the Bible as well. Believe in the unseen. Those who believe in the unseen are the ones who are lucky and blessed, and heaven is for them. So believing such thing, hoping for no reason, had taken my life forward. And this brings me to the rescue gear appears. I won't call this as assistive technology, but these are actually rescue solutions who take people like in my condition to the outer world and connectivity. So the Microsoft Windows speech recognition, which is there in all the Windows system, has helped me to operate my laptop, and I was able to resume my studies. And I did my bachelor's and also then master's in media studies. And also I was able to take up some freelance opportunities, work with what I have. So this has actually gave me a wonderful confidence. And also the next solution, which is Alexa enabled smartphones. This is I think this was not much popular, but this is a very helpful solution which currently acts with me as a bystander. If now just I call this word, she would wake up and call whatever I want. So it was like this, and I was able to go through my networking aspects. Even though I couldn't answer my calls, I was able to make calls and also do some basic functions in my phone. So with this, the networking aspect and also the chin operated wheelchair, I got the ability of the mobility that I always wanted. I would rather say the independent mobility, because with chin operated wheelchair, I was able to go around my home. Like one of my dream was to go around my home just to see what all things are there outside my home. So all these things got happened with that. So by exploring the possibility of all this assistive solution, after 14 years, here I am. Currently, I work with the different aspects of digital marketing and also education. So I learned the web development and also social media marketing, as well as other aspects like CRM. So all these things has taken me to be a part of Byte Solutions in San Diego since 2013, and Eli Restaurant since 2022, Inner Optimal since 2023, and also I'm a part of Prajahita Foundation and also Sagadinam Foundation. These foundations help people with disabilities and also it support the social cause. So all these things, along with that, one of the wonderful times in my life is daily evenings when the children around my home in the neighborhood, they would come to my home, and we would take some time sharing the knowledge. So by with the time I spend with them is very much interesting, and also it helps me refresh myself. So when we lead such a life, there is always expressions that came up that we couldn't actually express to anyone around us. So it was during this time I started developing thoughts and with more clarity, which I started writing on my blog, which is Madhuvanam. It's a WordPress site. You can take it. And also in Madhuvanam currently it have more than 100 English poems, and also it has more than 20 Malayalam poems and also some prose works to it. So with all these things done, I was able to support my family as well as contribute back to my society, which got represented the media attention. So there was a whole page article in Manorama daily about me, and also in Mathrumi during the date of disability, and also Times of India article which pictures my father's elder brother, and also in yellow my dear friend Vivek, who is a physical therapy professional who currently takes care of my treatment part. And bottom you can see the evening time where the kid crowd is around me for the tuition, and also the next one Mr. Anup Vellatanyur, who is currently having the Ilanikutam music band, the founder. I was given the opportunity to write their theme song, and it was the day Sri Pradeep Somasundaram was coming and the theme song was launched. And the next is the Sri Rama Gita, which is my book. I was able to take up the excerpts from Ramayana, and which are listed in this book published by the Ekatattva magazine in Palakkad. And the next image is when I was able to present my experiment in the Frugal Innovation Conference in front of the privileged audience, the Dr. Prahlad Vadakepat, who is a robotic professor, and in front of him I was able to present that. And finally you can see the article which recently in last August I was able to hike up to Shabarimala without the help of a trolley, just in wheelchair, with the support of my family as well as initiated by the palliative care supporters. So if we see that the societal integration of person with disability, I believe that the person with disability is the first one to take up the responsibility in this. But to take up the responsibility, those persons need to be enabled. So only by enabling them is the way that we take them forward to be the contributors in the society rather than mere recipients. So if we take a deeper look at the life of a person with disability, we can understand there is a fair long way to go here. So when we take my life also, if I want to take a glass of water, or when a fly approaches me, or when I want to maneuver the basic functions in my phone, or a maneuver on an app, and also just to say, if I want to turn the pages of a book or to scratch my head, I would have to call someone else. So it was such an opportunity for me to understand how the dimension of this problem that has taken me to the understanding that the upper limb disability is one of the major issues that are happening around the globe, and also assistive technologies are being a very support to it, because like I said in my story, many of the people are being discharged from the hospital without being fully rehabilitated. This is mainly due to the economic considerations. So why this, and also the main important point is that people are often suggested physiotherapy. So the physiotherapy had been very important part in the development, and under the physiotherapy monitoring, if with the use of assistive technology, most importantly, people will be able to do their daily life activities. So, and also if we see that the demand for these devices is keep on increasing, but still, how many of us had seen some of one had using such a device? I think no one of us might have seen anyone using it. Do we think that no one around us are not in need of such a device? No. This is the thought that takes us to the formation of livable, where the idea of this rehabilitation system was presented in the Innovation by Youth with Disability program, which is also supported by National Institute of Speech and Hearing and Kerala Development and Innovation Strategic Council. So with the support of them, we started to launch the project, and my fellow participant Shankar has joined with the finance and marketing aspect, and also Manish Raj with the technical expertise to take this forward. Under the mentorship of Korutpi Varghese sir, during the duration, we could complete the initial prototype, which was working as the passive mode, like the programmable mode. And further, our project got selected to the YIP program, and with the support of our mentor, Robin Thomas sir, we were also incubated at the Digital Impact Square, where we got further insights of the project framework and also the device development and the biomedical part of it development with the help of Jibin Jose sir, and we were able to develop it further to the mode that it works automatedly. And also the community support was given by Dr. Dakshayani, who were giving us the information of real field data of how the requirement of persons would be. And with this, our team got bigger with the intern support also. So when we move ahead, we are together in a journey of transforming the life of person with disability, tackling the disability with the help of technology. So assistive technology revolution had already started. In 2024, this year alone, there is more than 14 companies registered in this domain. So if my speech or if my words had sparked a vision in any of the listener to join this revolution, I'm indeed honored and grateful. Thank you.